Hello, you're watching James. My name's James, you're watching me, and I'm talking about watches. Well, I just had the final watch from a bunch of watches that I bought from Aliexpress arrive. This one actually took a couple of months to arrive. There's a few issues with postage at the moment, and this is probably why it has taken a while. But it has arrived, and I am thrilled with it. And it's funny because there's two new things going on for me with this particular watch. Firstly, it is a Tandorio watch. I've not had any hands-on experience with the Tandorio before. I've heard lots of positive things, so I'm quite interested and really excited to try one out. And for the first time ever, I've deliberately bought the sterile dial version. Now, some of these watches on AliExpress, you get to pick whether you want their logo on it or whether you like a sterile dial. I always go for the logo. I generally think it looks better on a dial of a watch. It sort of balances it out a little bit. But this Tandorio, this is sort of like a Fleiger-ish pilot style watch, so it has a fairly sort of simple look to it anyway, and I actually thought this one looked better as a sterile dial. It also came in two movement options, the NH35, which is the one that I picked up, or a PT5000. Either way, it was actually quite affordable. The one I picked up with the NH35 is about 100 Australian dollars. If you want the PT5000, it costs about 130 Australian dollars. Now guys, if you watch this and you think, wow, I want to own that super affordable Tandorio watch, I'll leave one of those affiliate links down below. I do appreciate it if you choose to use them. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and I really hope that you already have, but if you haven't, do you mind clicking on that subscribe button? All right, let's flip the camera around and let's check out this Tandorio Pilot sterile dial NH35 watch. Yes, let's do that. Well, for a watch that cost me around about 100 Australian dollars, I think it actually presents really well. The box is only cardboard, but it's a nice cardboard box. You know, you don't expect too much from these sort of more affordable watches. This one, I think, is actually very, very good. I'm very happy with how it presents. Comes with a booklet, user manual, comes with a hang tag that was not attached to the watch, it just sat there like that. And it comes in this nice sort of foam package, which gives you a little bit of confidence that the watch is going to arrive safe. And in here, obviously, we have our watch that I'm going to show you today. Well, I have to say there's something that stands out straight away, and that is the overall construction and feel of the watch. It has a really nice sort of weight to it. The brushing looks quite nice. It's not super smooth brushing, but it's very consistent. It looks neat and tidy. Being this sort of a vintage sort of style, pilot sort of style watch, being all brushed does make it a very easy choice, makes it a bit of an easy wear watch, I think. A little bit of polish on the end of that unsigned crown. It is a screw down crown. As I mentioned, it is a NH35 in here, so we do have hand winding as well as hacking. Having that screw down crown apparently gives us 200 meters of water resistance as well. And if we check out that case back, it is a fairly simple case back, but actually I think that's actually quite good, especially at this price. Telling us that we have the sapphire crystal, automatic movement, stainless steel, water resistance for 200 meters, yeah. Check that out. And look at those hands. I love those sort of cathedral style hands. Sorry, I've got a bit of a smudge on that there. Let's get rid of that. Got this sort of faux tina sort of look to the numbers as well as the hands. Something that has stood out to me, two things about the hands actually. One which I didn't realize. Look at the color of the hands. I think they're like a dark brown. There's not steel there. Normally you always have like a brushed steel or something, but they're actually brown. So they sort of disappear a little bit into the dial so that then the lume is actually what shows out to you or sort of stands out, which I think that's kind of cool actually. However, the lume on the hands is a very different color to the numbers, which I'm not sure if that was the right choice. I think having those matching would have been a little bit better. The dial itself though, it's black, but there's a bit of a sunburst effect to it, or definitely a bit of a shine going on there, which is quite cool. There's an inner sort of bezel there, sort of printed on. Yep. Overall, fairly simple, and is exactly what I was expecting from this watch, and exactly what I wanted from this watch. The strap, well, not my favorite. It has that real, I don't know, you know what I mean. It's sort of a, how do I say this? I'll say this in a nice way. It's a very affordable strap that I'm likely not to use. Yes, I think that's the way to say. It does say general leather, but I think that's that little piece of black, that's leather. The rest of it is not. It feels more like a squishy foam. One big positive, however, absolute fantastic buckle and tang. Look at the tang there. That's one of those sort of solid ones, which is really good. So although I may not be reusing this anytime soon on this particular watch, I'm absolutely going to be using that. That's actually better than on some of my other straps. So positive. Nice watch, looks good, nicely brushed. Seiko NH35 movement inside, so I'm very happy with that. Just need to find another strap in my collection that may suit this watch a little bit better. But what does it look like on wrist? What does it look like on wrist with this affordable strap. Well, let's check it out. Well, I've had to wear it a little bit tight, otherwise it does sit a bit funny, but that is because this is brand new as well. This is like the second time I've put this on wrist, so it is going to sit a little bit funny. But the watch itself sits nicely. It has a nice size to it. It fits into my wrist. Nice and tight, it sort of fits okay. I do like that buckle. Yeah, I'm quite surprised how good that is compared to the strap that it comes on. But yeah, yes, just a simple watch, but that's what we like about these sort of Fleigers and these Pilot watches. These sort of simple yet elegant yet cool and wow, and affordable. This is such an affordable watch. Sits a little bit flat, but not too bad. You know, it sits down okay. And I think I made the right choice about not getting the logos on this one. I think this sort of more simple dial, sort of Pilot style dial, I think it's going to suit this watch a little bit more than if I'd got the logos with the other bit of text on the dial. But let's wait and see. As always, have this on the wrist for at least 4 to 6 weeks, do the full review, and I'll come back to you and tell you whether I made the right decision there. And I'll also show you the strap that I will end up wearing it on. I'll have to go through my bit of a strap collection to find the one that I want. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to wearing this, and I hope you stick around at some point in the future to see the full review of it. As always, do hope to see you then. Bye.